So the best backcourt in the WNBA is back. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, and the league should be afraid, very afraid. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so with the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video. So I think all the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark fans kind of know the beginning of what happened last year. Kelsey Mitchell wouldn't pass to Caitlin Clark. She seemed resentful of Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark was getting all this attention, was seen as the star of the league when she was the star of the team for a number of years. In fact, let me just count the number of years. She was the star of that team for 6 straight years, basically. And she was a former All-Star, and she made All-Star last year. And then I remember very clearly they asked her about Caitlin Clark not making the Olympic team, and she had a disgusted look on her face, like, why aren't they asking me about why I didn't make the Olympic team? That was the look she had. Mm-hmm. So there was some friction there at first. And she started a little slow because she came off a sore ankle, which isn't her fault. And then gradually, it appears Caitlin Clark won her over by being a good person and by passing her the ball a lot in good spots that she could score easily. And I think she had the best year of her career, and I think it was because of Caitlin Clark, and they became apparently good friends. What do you think, Rob?
Oh, yeah, definitely, Mark. I mean, started out, didn't really care for her that much, but then at the end of the season, they were buddies, and she finally realized that Caitlin Clark actually improved her game. I saw some plays where she's primarily just a 3-point shooter, but then her overall game improved because she was going backdoor and making layups. So.
Right. After the Olympic break, there's no question they were the best backcourt in the league. At the beginning of the year, no, they weren't. But after the Olympic break, no question they were the best backcourt in the league. And they're going into this league as the favorites for being the best backcourt. And of course, they still have to play well. In fact, Kelsey Mitchell is a highlight reel because she's so fast and quick. And she's got a great arc on her shot. And by the way, I just want to shout out to Ken Swift. He has the best X feed for Caitlin Clark in the world. And I love the heading of his X feed. It says, had no interest in women's basketball, then I saw Caitlin Clark play. I don't know how much more accurate and concise you can say such a great line, Rob, because I had almost no interest in women's basketball until I saw Caitlin Clark play her freshman year. And I'm glad I did, because she's the most exciting basketball player since Michael Jordan. And I'm, unlike some people, I'm not a LeBron hater or hater of any of the other exciting players in the WNBA. I thought they're all exciting, and I could name 10 of them that I thought were very, very exciting. Mm-hmm. But they don't quite have what I get. I look forward more to watching Caitlin Clark play than any athlete since Michael Jordan.
Right. Just watching that video.
Caitlin Clark fans feel the same way.
Just watching that video, Mark, this shows what potential. And then we did our other video with the free agencies and the trades that the Fever did. And I'm right up there thinking they could really win a championship this year, the way they could play.
So and Rob, we forgot to mention, like, she wasn't catching Caitlin Clark's passes on the long passes, but now at the end of the year she was ready for them. And she can make layups, unlike some of the other players on the team.
Yeah.
He usually makes layups. She doesn't sound 100%. Kelsey does them too, but everyone does in that league, which we can talk about in another video.
Well, if this does not, like you said, does not excite you as far as what we said is probably the best backcourt tandem in the WNBA. This definitely convince you.
So here's Kelsey Mitchell's stats right here. We're good. We're on the screen, right? All right. So if you look at it, this is in most areas, not in every area. This was the best year she ever had. So her 3-point shooting is the second best she's ever had in her career, 40.2. And 46.8 is the highest she ever had in her entire career. Mm-hmm. And she averaged 19.2 points, which is the highest she ever had in her career. And in rebounding, second highest she ever had in her career. Her assists were down. That's because she wasn't passing in the beginning of the year. But her steals was third best she ever had in the year. I mean, look at this. Her shooting free throw shooting percentage is pretty much average for her career. 83.2 is 83.9.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to say this looks like her best year that she's ever had.
And that probably transcends into why she re-signed. That we were saying she was going to re-sign because of this.
Right. I mean, look at that shooting percentage, 46.8. It's 2% higher than she ever did before. So, and then 3-point shooting, that's second best, but that's still good out of 7 seasons.
Right.
And some of that was Caitlin Clark. Some of that was Kelsey Mitchell's just a great player, especially offensively. And I can pull up Caitlin Clark's stats, and if you add these stats together, they're going to be pretty impressive. You got 19.2 points from Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark's points, 19.2, identical points, Rob. So I think Kelsey Mitchell appreciated the fact that Caitlin Clark wasn't a ball hog and took a bunch of shots. They took similar number of shots, similar number of points. She shot 41.7 and 34.4 points from three. But I think those numbers will go up with a better coach, Rob, and better players around her this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, yeah, her stats are gonna go up. Her probably shooting she'll probably shoot a little bit more, also. So I would have to say, watch out, WNBA teams. I don't know what's
right. I mean, that's 38.4 points between the two of them, and I think their numbers could both go up, but maybe not because they added more talent, and so there's going to be more scoring from the other players. But they're going to be comparable to that again, where they're going to average close to 40 points between the two of them. But that's a lot of points for a backcourt, Rob. And I think that the other leagues need to be worried, and they have good backup guards too this year. They picked up Sydney Colson as a backup veteran point guard, and Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham could both play shooting guard. And Lexi Hall was second in the league, I think, in 3-point shooting percentage last year. Right. So, and Sophie Cunningham's a good 3-point shooter. So the guards on the Fever are the best set of guards in the league.
I think so.
There are those two players in there too.
I think so. So just putting the notice out there. Watch out! Here come the Fever. We got to think if we can think of a name for them. I don't know if we can think of a name for them.
Some people call them the Splash Sisters, but I don't have a problem with that. It's not an original name because of the Splash Brothers, but
yeah. See if we can get a more original name than that.
All right. Well, if you can think of a more original name than Splash Sisters, put it down below and let us know.
I'll take Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice. Yeah, I think someone else said that. Yeah, Fire and Ice.
I like Fire and Ice.
Where does that come from? Fire and Ice. I've heard that before.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I like Fire and Ice.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. Vote down below for Rob's Fire and Ice.
And also do subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. We're going for 6,000 subscribers, and we need your help. Make Rob happy, and make him happy. He came back from vacation in a good mood, and you just want to make him even happier.
I'm all relaxed.
He's all relaxed.
Had my sushi. Had my romaine noodles.
If you like this video, hit the like button, and again, let us know what you think about if this is the best duo in the league or not, and whether or not they're gonna tear up the league again this year, and whether the Fever is gonna do well. I want to know all your opinions on that, and tell us on our live show, because that's every Monday 6 to 8 Eastern time, and you can call in if you want. So it's pretty cool. And if you haven't donated to this channel, it's great, because guess what? It makes Rob happy. And you can with super chats and super links down below, and a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.